evening. After such rich food, I'm just happy to share a cigar with an old friend. I never could have thought that tonight's table I could have imagined as a young boy.
Yeah, it's quite delicious, Lincoln, but no matter how sophisticated the food I've eaten here in Washington City is, it never can compare as good as the jowl greens and turnip greens and the pig's head and the hominy that I used to have back home at my mother's table.
Oh, my gracious, your mother's table. How I remember your mother's table. I would trade all rich desserts tonight for just one bowl of peaches and cream that would be served at your mother's house. I've never tasted any better, neither for food nor friendships.
Oh, will you?
And do you remember the conversations that we had in your Louisville office when we first met?
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed.
Could we have ever imagined where those acquaintances and conversations would lead us today?
Well, we were young men back then in 1841. When my brother Joshua brought you to Farmington, had no conception, Lincoln, no conception, that you would rise to your current position. We knew you only as Joshua's melancholy friend from Illinois. Oh, Lincoln, you were in such sad state. Why, your engagement to Miss Mary Todd Lee, it was just completely called off. Completely called off. You had lost all hope in politics, and you thought yourself a perfect failure. Perfect failure. Well, you come a long way from that sad specimen whenever you came to Farmington.
Oh, yes, James. That was quite a welcome respite that I came here in Farmington. I had never seen finer surroundings than I had witnessed here in Farmington. Your slaves took care of me completely. And your family took me in as one of their own. And your sister. Oh, they made me laugh with their games. And do you remember Sister, I'm sure you remember Sister Mary?
Quite well, quite well.
Well, I had to lock her in the closet to prevent her from committing assault on me.
Assault? She would have killed you, my friend.
I
She would have
believe
killed
she
you.
would have. Oh, the fun we had. But on a serious note, James, how is your mother, your kind mother? You know, your mother, she saw the melancholy of me the first day that I was here. She counseled me in reading the Bible. Here's a Bible that she gave me.
Good book, my friend, good book.
And on the way to Springfield, she gave me these words. This book is sure to cure the blues, she would say. Oh, your mother. Oh, my goodness. What a great woman that she was. And little sister, oh, I forgot. Little girl Liza Davis. You remember her?
Yes, perfect.
Why, promised to kiss me over and over. Why, she'd blush today now if she heard those words.
Well, yes, Mother, she's quite very well, you know. She's still in quite good sound mind, though, I have, and proud as she could be of that photograph that you sent her. Brady was a heck of a photographer there. Children, they're all grown now, and Eliza, she's quite the young lady. She has so many beaux from the surrounding counties come hither for our dances to sign the card for her dance card. You would not imagine how many young beaux that has come around for her. I knew you would excel if you could just get past your troubles.
Troubles I did have. Everyone knew I had troubles. My Ensign Henry said I must go somewhere, and I came to Farmington, where there were not any troubles at all. It was such a joy here. But I did have one worry, James, that I still remember vividly. I had a bad tooth. Oh, it was bad. I remember going into Louisville, all the way into Louisville on the turnpike, to the dentist. And I wanted him to pull it, but he made such a bad failure of it that it pained me all the way back to Springfield. Yes, Joshua and I, we made our rounds.
Dear brother Joshua.
All in Kentucky. We met many folks, and I met Fanny. You know, I met Fanny, and I believed that acquaintance with her, I believe her to be the finest and sweetest lady I had ever met. In fact, James, I believe I can take credit for encouraging Joshua to marry her and seeing their happiness afterwards would make me call on Mrs. Lincoln again when I went back to Springfield. And do you know that she was waiting there for me? And we wed November 4th, 1842. Your brother Joshua and I, we shared everything then.
And we're still your loyal friends today, my friend. I had no idea a gangly young Illinois attorney would become president. President, mind you, of these here United States, and named me Attorney General.
And I had no idea that all of the Speeds, the whole Speed family, would play such an important part in my life. And I knew you would keep up the work in Kentucky as you would telegraph me. Oh my goodness. And we never knew how this war would shape our lives. Loyal Union men. Yes, you and Josh and all the Speed brothers and the Speed sisters' husbands as well. And before you even came into Washington, I have to remind you that you would continually telegraph me and keep me informed of the sentiments of Kentucky, and I am here to thank you for that.
Those were the days, my friend. Those were the days.
And that Emancipation Proclamation that I just declared a couple of years ago, your brother Joshua helped me form that policy, even though he was for slaves. And when Kentucky needed guns, Kentucky needed many guns to preserve Kentucky, to help preserve the Union, he was there to provide them. You remember me saying many times, to lose Kentucky would be to lose.
Very well remember you saying that, my friend.
And your son, we cannot forget your son, and your cousins, and your nephews, all officers in my Union Army. We didn't know how all of that would play out, but how it's changed their lives, their families, and Farmington forever. And James, I can remember to this day, 24 years ago, 1841, when I arrived at this beautiful plantation, your coachman, Morocco, met me down at the waterfront. The Ohio, and he drove me back on the turnpike all the way up here to this wonderful farm. I could remember it just like yesterday. The tree-lined road to the house. And all the slaves were in the yards and working in the fields. And I can remember all of your family coming out of this home, greeting me as if I was one of their own.
You are still today one of our own, sir.
And I'm here to thank the Speed family for being a significant part